I was literally just talking to the camera for like 5 minutes without even realizing that I didn't press record. Great. Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video I'm going to be showing you guys a couple different ways that I like to perfect my makeup using the new Cover FX Perfect Pencil, and I love this thing. If you guys aren't familiar with this at all, basically it is like a concealer crayon, except you don't have to sharpen it because it comes in a really convenient tube, and all you have to do is twist the guy up and you're always guaranteed a fresh piece of applicator, which is really awesome because I always lose my sharpener, and when you really like a product and you don't have a sharpener for it, it gets very, very annoying. But if you guys are familiar with my channel, you know that I always like to snatch my brows with concealer, except that gets really, really messy and really annoying sometimes because you have to get out the concealer and then get a brush, put it on your hand, and then apply it, and then like blend it out, and it's a long process, but this makes it really, really easy, especially when I'm running late to work in the morning. So I really love this stuff, and I'm going to be showing you guys how I use it on myself. But basically the different uses for it: you can use it on your brows, you can use it to sharpen up your wing. If you have any blemishes that you would want to cover really quickly, then you can put it there as well. And it is waterproof, so it will stay all day and it's not going to budge, which is really, really awesome. And it is super, super pigmented, as you can see. Although it is blendable as soon as you apply it, after about a couple seconds it will not move, like it will stay there the rest of the day. So because it is waterproof, it does dry really quickly. So first off, this is what the tube actually looks like, and as you can see on the bottom, you can see the color of the actual shade, and mine is in the shade N Deep, and the N stands for neutral, but there are different undertones such as golden and also pink, I believe, and there's 10 different shades as well, so it's really, really easy to find your shade. And if you want to go for a lighter one for another use, then that's totally cool, but I just chose to go with N Deep because I wanted something that would be good for concealing under my brows and like any blemishes that I have or on my lips and stuff. So that is the color that I got. My favorite way to use this is obviously for my brows. I love sculpting my brows with concealer, and this just makes it really easy. So all I do is just fill in my brows as normal, and then when I go in to conceal my brows, I take the pencil and I just carefully kind of sculpt right under my brows, and then once I have that crisp line, I use my finger just to blend that out. But sometimes what I also like to do is take this brush by Zoeva. It's called the Concealer Buffer Brush, the 142, and I use that just to really blend out any harsh lines of that concealer. As I mentioned earlier, this thing does dry very quickly, so you want to make sure you are doing this very quickly. So I just do one brow at a time. And then I also go in at the top, not all the way, but I do like to define them a bit. But because this is in the same shade as my skin tone, it doesn't really look strange, it just looks very naturally carved out, so it's really, really great for that. My next use for the pencil is something that I don't do every single day because I don't always have a winged liner, but when I do, and when I make a mistake maybe, or when I just want it like extra, cut, then I take the pencil and I just slowly line right under the winged liner. And if you have any mistakes on your winged liner, then this will be your best friend because it is super pigmented, and the sharp edge really, really helps at just, cutting that wing. So I really like doing that, and then I just blend it out with my finger. Sometimes I use a synthetic brush as well, but whatever is most comfortable to you, you can use whatever you want. The next use for this is something that I actually do a lot because when I go to work, it is early in the morning, so I like to make sure my eyes are nice and bright. So instead of using a like stark white pencil, I like using this one because it's kind of like the same shade of my skin, a little bit lighter, so it does a really, really nice job at brightening your eyes. So as you can see, I'm just like, lining it normally, and this is safe to use on your waterline as well, so you don't have to worry about it irritating your eyes or anything. But as you can see, it just does a really, really amazing job at just brightening, and I don't know, I love this type of look because it kind of gives like a doe-eyed effect, and it just, I don't know, I love it. Now thankfully I don't have any blemishes on my face right now to conceal, but if I did, this would be really useful because it is waterproof, and like once you put it on, this shit ain't moving, so it's really great. And because it's so small, you can just kind of, you know, place it on your face and then just dab it out with your finger, and you don't have to get messy with like a different concealer or something. Or you can just throw it in your bag if you want to, you know, do some touch-ups during the day as well. The last thing that I like to use this for is to define my lips. So when I'm using a really dark lip, sometimes I do kind of have some feathering outside, but then not only that, sometimes I'm not like really good at applying liquid lipstick, so it can kind of get outside of the lines, and this is just amazing for that. Like, this is probably one of the best uses for that besides the brows, to really just carve out that lip line. It just gives a really nice sharp edge, and I've tried doing the whole concealer with a brush thing, but every time I've tried that, I end up getting the concealer mixed in with the lipstick, and then I have like just a smudged mess, and it's just not cute. That is basically all the ways that I like to perfect my makeup using the Cover FX Perfect Pencil. If you guys are interested in checking this out, they sell it at Sephora, so I'll have a link down below. And yeah, they may sell it at Shoppers. I'm not really sure yet. If you guys are Canadian, I know they sell Cover FX, but I'm not sure if they have the Perfect Pencil yet, so I'll have to check and then let you guys know another time. If you guys were thinking of purchasing it, I think it is a total win. I think I'm actually going to buy the lighter version because I have one in my skin tone, but I do want something a little more bright over here for the days that I just want like an intense, you know, bright under eye. So I'm probably gonna go pick that up sometime soon. But if you guys enjoyed this video, then please make sure you give it a thumbs up and let me know in the comments down below that you guys enjoyed it as well. And I will talk to you guys in my next video. Bye!